and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, God damn, can I finish the national anthem? The Ravens already gave away a kick return touchdown. Let's go to London. Maybe we'll finish the national anthem over there. Long to reign over us, God save us. Oh my God, I can't finish no national anthem. Jameis Winston throwing interceptions before I can sing. Okay, Jameis, he threw an interception on the very first play of the game, but not like you're going to turn the football over again, right? Ladies and gentlemen, happy Football Sunday and welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios for your 2019 NFL Week 6 game highlight commentary. Quarter chub, half a chub, full chub. Hey, Michael Sam likes that last name because he's gay. Touchdown Browns.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Patrick, I sound like Kermit the Frog. Mahomes takes the snap on 3rd and 21. Going deep, he's got Tariq. I beat my kids Hill. He tell two Texans defenders, hold my Nuggets, suck my dick, and go into the end zone for the Kansas City Chiefs touchdown. It's too easy for Patrick Mahomes. Why? Because it's free real estate. Out to who the hell uses M&T Bank Stadium, Lamar Jackson using all of the stereotype. Yes, I'm a black quarterback, and damn right I run. He'd go into the end zone 21 yards. Baltimore evens up the score at 7. Quick, out to Arizona we go. Matt Ryan takes the snap, looking towards his right. Do the Cardinals defense have Samus? They don't. I guess they can't stop Ridley. Calvin Ridley goes into the end zone. The Falcons strike blood first. Who the hell plugged in the N64? End around reverse. The 49ers defense lost Woods. Robert Woods goes into the end zone. The Rams on the board first. Back to Cleveland we go. Russell, I turned the hoe into a housewife. Wilson takes the snap, dialing up voicemail. He'd call his no number. He'd run into the end zone the same way Ciara ran to a future without future. Touchdown Seattle. Welcome to the barbecue. Kirk family members' cousins looking towards his left. He's got a feeling. Ooh, ooh. The Eagles can't guard Adam Thielen. Touchdown Vikings. Cleveland pastry chef Baker Mayfield takes the snap, and just like Russell Wilson, monkey see, monkey do. He's got that getaway from the cop speed. Oh wait, touchdown Browns.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
What the hell is this? You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why!
That's it, he's dead. Mark, fuck out of here, Adrian Peterson. I'm second in the league in rushing touchdowns, but your bum ass on an 0-5 team and your coach just got fired. Ingram goes into the end zone for another Ravens touchdown. They would take the lead. Think fast in the Battle of the Bay. Tevin Gary Coleman, get your bitch ass off me, goes into the end zone for the 49ers touchdown. They even up the score at 7-all. The Jets in that East Daily zone. Rosetta Stone, Georgian motherfucker. Le'Veon Bell gets the handoff. He'd go into the end zone. The Jets have their first lead since week 1. The Kansas City Bloods in the swoop zone. Patrick, I sound like Kermit the Frog. Mahomes would dump the ball off the South Park son of Satan. Damian Williams would go into the end zone. Kansas City extends their lead. It's again too easy for Patrick Mahomes. Why?
It's free real estate.
Take the ball, white man. Blue eyes, white privilege. Christian McCaffrey fights his way into the end zone for a Carolina Panthers touchdown.
That's how a white man runs a football.
Cleveland pastry chef Baker Mayfield, play action fake, looking to go deep. He's got Ricky, who killed Osama bin Laden. Seals team 6 Jones. He go into the end zone. The Browns take a 20-6 lead. Deshaun Watson takes the snap, going deep for Will Fuller. They've got a Texans What happened to his hands? Kyler, are you bigger than a 5th grader? Murray looking towards his left. He's got Chase Edmonds. He'd go into the end zone. The Cardinals take the lead. One quick look at those Falcons fans. Tampa Bay in the period-colored zone, and the Kaizoku would cut their deficit to 3. Adult Films porn star Jimmy G takes the snap, throws up a duck. It's intercepted in the end zone by Marcus Peters. That's what you get for not running the ball at the 1, dummy!
You big dummy.
Big dummy?
Big dummy.
You big dummy!
The Texans would enter the Vermello zone. Rosetta Stone Galatian motherfucker. As fuck North Carolina, Duke Johnson goes into the end zone. The Texans cut their deficit. Welcome back to the barbecue. Kirk family member Cousins looking to go deep. He's got Stephon Diglett. Use TM28 digs. and he'd go into the end zone for a Minnesota Vikings touchdown. Down to the Sunshine State we go in Miami in a game sponsored by Glad. Law and Order Case Keenum would find his man into the end zone for a Redskins touchdown. But who cares? Welcome back to the barbecue. Kirk family member Cousins going deep. He's got Stephon Diglett use TM 28 digs. Back-to-back plays, back-to-back touchdown for Stephon Diggs. Here come the Bucks, baby. Jameis Winston looking to go left. He's got... God damn it, Jameis. You threw it to the other team. Hey, Jameis, no big deal. It's only another interception. It's not like you're going to turn the football over again, right? You see what happens when you run the ball on the 1 yard line? You get touchdowns. You don't throw the ball from the 1. Why don't anybody ever learn? Back overseas we go. Kyle Allen would look towards his left, dump it off to Blue Eyes right privilege. Give me your ankles, he'd tell one Bucks defender. He'd stiff arm another man into the dirt, go into the end zone for a Carolina Panthers touchdown.
That's how a white man runs a football.
One quick look at those Tennessee-Denver highlights. Carson Wentz takes the snap, looking to go down the field. He'd head to Delta. Can I utilize my frequent flyer? Miles Sanders, who'd go into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. But imagine somebody using their frequent flyer miles to fly to Yemen. Who the hell wants to go to Yemen? Back to Meth Life Stadium we go. Sam, I look like a Lego police officer. Darnold airing it out. He's got Robbie Anderson, who take the Cowboys defense to Cinnabar Island. Burn them for 92 yards and go into the end zone. The Jets take a 14-3 lead. What are we doing? We're supposed to be them boys. We're not supposed to lose again. Not to the Jets. Get it together. Are you ready to play a child's game? Deshaun Watson takes the snap, hands it off to Carlos Hyde and Seek. He'd go into the end zone. Houston cuts their deficit to 1.
I'm a Luigi. Here we go. Mamma mia.
God damn, Jameis fumbled. Luckily, the Buccaneers were able to recover. But hey, Jameis, not like you're going to fumble again, right? Hey, Cleveland pastry chef Baker Mayfield, what you cooking? Nothing much, just a little apple. Turnovers. The ball is intercepted in the end zone by Thompson. He'd return it to the 10. Lamar no Odom Jackson would dump the ball off to Mark Andrews. He'd turn it to Mario. The ball goes flying out of Mark Andrews' hands into the arms of a Cincinnati Bengal. I ain't see balls fly that much since a nude airline. Hey, remember last play when Jameis fumbled, but they were luckily able to recover? The very next play, he's got Butterfingers fumbles on the play, recovered by Carolina. God damn, Jameis 3 turnovers in the first half, but remember, there's 30 more minutes of football. Not like you could turn it over again, right? Next Bucks possession, Winston takes the snap, looking to go deep. He's got Mike Evans. Fuck!
All around me are familiar faces.
What happened to his hands? Philly was at Minnesota's 21. They went for a fake field goal, ultimately got intercepted. What the hell were they thinking? Where is the logic? Just take the points and go into the half.
People this stupid shouldn't be allowed to live.
You big dummy.
You big dummy.
Big dummy? Big dummy.
You big dummy! One quick look at those Washington-Miami highlights. One quick look at those Jacksonville-New Orleans highlights. Russell, I turned a hoe into a housewife. Wilson looking towards his right. He'd tell Cleveland, meet the Browns. He'd find Jaron Brown participating in the 10 toes down challenge for a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. And you better crank up your volume. Turn on the radio. Sam, I look like a Lego police officer. Darnold takes the snap. He'd connect with Griffin, and you could call him a Siamese fish, an Irish Fit Finley, because he loves to fight. To go into the end zone, the Jets take a 21-3 lead. Back-to-back weeks, the Cowboys face a 3-score deficit. What's happening with our elite defense? We got Van Der Esch, Jalen Smith, Thornley, DeMarcus Lawrence, Byron Jones. With the offense, we got Dak, Zeke, Amari Cooper, Jason Witten, even Tony Romo's on commentary. How are we losing? Here come the Chiefs, baby. Patrick Mahomes takes the snap.
Come here.
All mine.
And on the very next play, the Kansas City Chiefs would learn it don't matter how many times you stop Sherlock Holmes. It don't mean nothing if you can't stop Watson. Touchdown, Texans. The Panthers had nothing to lose before halftime. They tried a 67-yard field goal attempt. The crazy thing is it had enough leg, but it was sailing wide to the Down to Jacksonville we go. Gardner Minshew takes the snap. He's got enough time in the pocket to watch a Godfather film. Throws it over the middle. He's got a man. Give me that. But he plays for the other team. The pass intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. Hallelujah. They learned. 3rd and goal at the 1. They ran it into the end zone with the QB sneak for the score. You see what happens when you listen? Do you see what happens when you listen? I remember. Carson Wentz takes the snap and call him a power pole in Dragon Ball. He'd extend the play. He'd find Alshon Jeffrey. The Eagles would cut their deficit to 1 score. Back to Arizona we go. I've seen fetuses that are bigger than Kyler Murray. He'd throw the ball across the field. He'd find his man. He'd fight his way into the end zone for another Cardinals touchdown. One quick look at those Falcons fans, man. Law and Order Case Keenum takes the snap, 2nd and 9. He must have been watching Rick and Morty. He's got Scary Terry, who'd go into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown on the day. The Redskins up 14-3. But once again, who the hell cares? Football fans would rather keep up with the Kardashians than watch the Redskins versus Dolphins. One quick look at those Tennessee versus Denver highlights. I don't think anybody in the National Football League has had it worse than Josh Rosen. Back-to-back years, you're on the worst team in football, and your performance is not doing you any favors. He'd throw his 2nd interception on the day. He'd be benched for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Gotta stay on my grind, 'cause it's my time. Here come the Bucks, baby. Jameis Winston's got a man. Yoink. But he plays for the other team. The pass intercepted by Luke Kuechly. He threw it straight to him. There is no question that Jameis Winston started the Panthers defense on his fantasy team. Jameis, what are you doing? You turned the football over 4 times already. But seriously, though, there's no way you're going to turn it over again, right? We may be in London, but Curtis Samuel from Brooklyn hit the biggie.
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
He'd go into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. And you know, watching the Panthers score this much points, it reminds me of their Spanish announce team. This is what happened last week.
El galáctico Carl Allen, el procedente de la Universidad de Houston, movimiento de Greg Olson de izquierda a derecha. Le entregan a McCaffrey, corre por fuera. ¡Te vas a meter! ¡Te vas a meter! ¡Touchdown! 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 ¡Christian! ¡Touchdown! McCaffrey! ¡Touchdown! ¡Touchdown! ¡Báilale! 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 ¡Confetis y serpentinas! ¡Con fuegos artificiales!
Think fast. Russell, I turned a hoe into a housewife. Wilson takes the snap. A little bit of deja vu. Beyonce must be singing. He's got time in the pocket. Over the middle, he'd connect with Jerron Brown for another Seattle touchdown. They take the lead.
I cannot believe it.
The Kansas City Bloods in the swoop zone once again. Mahomes takes the snap, looking towards his right. Tyreek Hill beats his kids, and he beats coverages. He'd go into the end zone. Kansas City regains the lead. It's too easy for Mahomes because it's
free real estate.
The Broncos in the period-colored zone. Handoff to Phillip Lindsay Lohan. He runs it into the end zone. The Broncos take a 13-0 lead. And if you didn't know, Marcus Mariota came into this game with 0 interceptions thrown. He threw 2, and then his coach, Mike Vrabel, turned into Donald Trump and told him,
"Get that son of a bitch off the field right now. Out. He's fired. He's fired!"
Back to MetLife Stadium we go. Sam, I look like a Lego police officer. Darnold has the Jets driving on 3rd and 5. He's intercepted. Holy smokes, the Cowboys made a play. It'd be returned to the 25. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Here we come. Here we come. We them boys. We them boys. The Vikings in the root, colored zone, Rosetta Stone German, motherfucker. Ich seid for Reich. Wir müssen die Juten ertragen. As Kirk family member Cousins would connect with Stephon Diglet, use TM 28 digs. for his third touchdown on the day. Call him a Showtime performer on a New York City train. He's got his hat trick. He'd expose his left testicle. He'd expose his right testicle. Rub his entire nutsack. Submit his application to the 10 toes down challenge all over the Eagles defense. The Atlanta Sweetbloods are in the swoop zone. Matt Ryan takes the snap, looks over the middle. He'd find Devontae Freeman, who finally activated his dreadlock powers for the first time on the year for an Atlanta Falcons touchdown. But they're still facing a deficit, so Atlanta Falcons fans are wondering to themselves how the hell they lose it to the Cardinals like, Here come the Panthers, baby. Play action fake. Kyle Allen looking left. He's got Curtis Samuel, who telebucks defender. Hold my Nuggets. Suck my dick. He'd activate TM46 Thief, take it away from the defender for another Panthers touchdown. But Jameis Crablegs Winston would waste little time marching back down the field. He'd find Cameron Brate over the middle. The Bucs would score a touchdown and regain momentum. Then on the 2-point conversion, Winston.
Oh my God!
Well, that was a close one. Hey, Teddy, what? Where do trolls live? Near the Bridgewater. He'd look over the middle. He'd connect with Jared I Like to Cook in the end zone. The Saints take a 13-6 lead. Oh my Lord in heaven. Ryan Fitzpatrick done brought the Dolphins down the field, and they'd run it into the end zone and cut their deficit to 7. The Falcons looking to take their receipt to the sperm bank, looking for their comeback. Matt Ryan would turn to the local basketball player, Austin Hooper. He'd go into the end zone. We've got a tie game in Arizona. What is this stereotype about people in the United Kingdom not looking like they brush their teeth? You mean to tell me when they smile, it look like they've been eating a bunch of Butterfingers? Much like a lesbian trying penis for the very first time, they couldn't handle the balls. It's recovered by Carolina. The Browns would regain the lead because they got hungry. They'd want some grub. They'd give it to Nick Chubb. He'd go into the end zone for another Browns touchdown because he's not a quarter Chubb. He's not half a Chubb. He's a full Chubb. Ain't that right, Michael Sam?
I like it.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
The Vikings would open their Bibles to Chronicles 2 verses 27. Never trust a woman who hates going into the kitchen. Have you ever seen a fat husband whose wife doesn't like to cook? As Dalvin Cook would go into the end zone for a Vikings touchdown, they take a 38-20 lead. Momentum on the side of Dallas. Dick would hand the ball to Thick. He'd fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thick would give it to Thick. We got the Thick attack. Thick is back. Nobody gonna stop us. Call me Queen, cause easy come, easy go. Dallas going to the Super Bowl. Deshaun, you got a missed call. What? Check your voicemail. How do you do that? Dial your own number. Deshaun Watson would run it into the end zone himself. The Texans would regain the lead. One quick look at those Titans-Broncos highlights. Just when Atlanta tied the game, it's gone. Kyler, are you bigger than a 5th grader? Would find David and Goliath Johnson in the end zone. The Cardinals regain the lead. They go up by 7. One quick look at what's transpiring down in Miami. Just look how the Dolphins and Redskins are neck and neck when it comes to execution this season. If you don't like that, you don't like NFL football. Here comes Tampa, baby, trying to do the improbable. Taking their receipt to the sperm bank. They want to get their comeback. They'd score yet another touchdown. Jameis would dial up voicemail, call his own number. He'd go into the end zone. They cut their deficit to 11. The Seahawks at the 1-yard line. Oh, thank the Lord in heaven. They ran it into the end zone. They learned their lesson, and they take the lead over the Browns. You see that, Pete Carroll? You see what happens when you run at the 1? If only you did it in Super Bowl 49. Maybe you'd have a little bit more jewelry on your finger. Never forget you. Orochimaru lives in Cleveland because what happened to his hands? Baker Mayfield's third interception on the day, right into the arms of KJ Wright. Seattle's gonna win. Catching nothing but L's. I don't think Cleveland ever gonna win. Catching L's. If you want a W, trade your soul to Satan. I thought Jameis liked crab legs. Evidently, he likes apple. Turnovers intercepted for the 4th time by the Panthers defense. Jameis, that's 4 interceptions. You fumbled twice and you lost 1. That's 5 turnovers. I know how to do math. You turned the football over 5 times. There's no way you could possibly turn the football over again, right? I heard the Falcons ejaculated into a prostitute. What? She's gonna get pregnant. We've got to get that comeback. Atlanta trying to come back. Matt Ryan would find Devontae Freeman. He'd activate his dreadlock powers once again, go into the end zone. The Falcons cut their deficit to 1, but on the extra point, witness of the Gettysburg Address, Matt Bryant lines up for the extra point. The kick is Matt Bryant! You old geezer, you went to elementary school with Betty White's great-grandmother. You've been kicking field goals since George Washington's administration, and you missed the tying field goal that could have possibly aided the Falcons to go to overtime, but now your team loses and drops to 1-5 with an amalgam of talent? You've got to be kidding me! You are too old to cost your team's games! What is it about teams in the state of Georgia that makes them choke like an anorexic Asian deep-throating a black penis? What is it about these kickers? Blankenship and Bryant looking at themselves like Spider-Man. Matt Bryant! Put your motherfucking head back down! Cincinnati looking for a miracle of their own. Andy Dalton would run it into the end zone for the Bengals touchdown. But did this help them come back and win, though? Absolutely not! Dallas in striking distance looking for the comeback. Dick would go on the attack and go into the end zone. Cowboys touchdown. They pull within 2. Dick attack. They can't stop the dick attack. Dick attack. They can't stop the dick attack. We coming back. All the momentum in the hands of the Cowboys. Prescott takes the snap, looking over the middle for Witten.
Tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
You lose.
No! We lost 3 in a row. I thought we were them boys. We lost to the winless Jets. What happened to Dick? What happened to Zeke? What happened to Cooper? How did we lose? 24 seconds left to play. Jameis Krabs legs Winston looking towards his left. He's got... You fumbled once, threw 5 interceptions, and totaled 6 turnovers, all in an L? Jameis Winston! I would rather have dinner with Scott Tenorman after Cartman volunteered to be a chef than have you as my QB. I would rather get sloppy seconds at an orgy of Magic Johnson, Freddie Mercury, and Charlie Sheen than have you as my QB. I would rather volunteer to participate in wife swap than have you as my QB. Jameis Winston! Put your motherfucking head back down, you goddamn bum. Ryan Fitztragic turned into Ryan Fitzmagic. He'd find Devontae Parker in the end zone. The Dolphins cut their deficit to 1, but on the 2-point conversion, Fitzpatrick was Fitztragic because his mojo extended to Kenyon. I only watched Degrassi for the murder of Drake. He would drop the ball. What happened to his hands? For the Dolphins, Buccaneers, Jaguars, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Chiefs, Falcons, Rams, Titans, and Cowboys. Take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. Why aren't you following me?
How do I say goodbye to what we had?
Enough from the clown.
So, Susie, why don't we treat this massage like a Disney movie? How about a happy ending? Why aren't you following me? Why haven't you subscribed already? You don't hear this shit? I'm hilarious.
What the hell's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? So what's on